Griffin, nice pass.
Yes. Good read by Jaylen Brown.
And Jaylen Brown with 2 of his 25 points as the Celtics get the win over the Raptors, 97-93. It's Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Eddie House. A couple things right off the top. With the win, the Celtics locked into the 2 seed because Milwaukee also won tonight, so they're locked into the 1 seed. We'll have plenty more on playoff scenarios because things are starting to shake out as well as you look at the play-in tournament. So we'll get into that. But big picture here, Eddie, the Celtics, on a night where they were looked at as underdogs, come out and take care of business, get the win against Toronto.
Yeah, it shows our depth. The way our team has been built is to have a deep team to be able to make a deep run in the playoffs. You have to have depth. You have to have guys that you can rely on, and that's exactly what happened tonight. You look what Malcolm Brogdon did. We brought him in for the reason that what he's doing right now. We wanted him to be a big part of the second unit, to be the leader of the second unit, and have an opportunity to calm things down and take the ball out of the hands of Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown and be the facilitator to those guys, so they're not always having coming down with a live dribble. They can get the ball when they don't have a live dribble and be able to make something happen from there. But I thought this was a really good game. It just shows that we were extremely deep. I think Joe Mazzulla did a good job in calling some timeouts earlier on in the game and things like that. But a great win. Now we could put the 2 seed and trying to get that behind us and just move forward and focus on what you have to do. I think now, again, you could just rest guys at this point and let other people try to get their rhythm just in case their number get called.
All right, so again, Malcolm Brogdon with 29 points, the second most that he scored in a Celtics uniform. And actually, he's standing by with Abby Chin. We'll send it out to Abby.
Malcolm, without 3 starters, facing a team desperate for a win, how were you guys able to hold them off?
Next man up. Our guy was out tonight, JT, as well as Al, our leader. But I thought we were able to come together, get stops when we needed to. JB stepped up, Derek stepped up. It was a team effort.
I mean, you stepped up. Talk about timely buckets. Pretty much any time the Raptors went on a run, you personally had an answer. What goes through your mind in those situations?
Just taking the best available shot and being aggressive. My team relies on me to be aggressive off the bench, to be a spark, and I try to be that every night.
Gearing up for the playoffs, you guys held this team under 95 points. What does this win tell you about where you guys are at?
We're trending in the right direction. We're not where we want to be, but we're definitely building good habits and moving in the right direction.
Malcolm, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Scal now from the Garden. And Scal, how about Malcolm Brogdon tonight? Seeing him just have an extremely efficient night as well, putting up those 29 points, getting this win for the Celtics and locking them into that 2 seed.
Eddie, have you ever had a player, think about, let's just do this scenario real quick. You have a guy like Malcolm Brogdon. He comes to a team that was knocking on the door to a championship. You have two guys who are all NBA, all stars, and yet both those guys have no problem deferring to Malcolm Brogdon at times during the game. I don't know if I've ever seen that, and I've never seen stars embrace a guy like that as much, especially on a team that's really successful. And that's what he does, whether it's playing big minutes, 30 minutes, he's playing a couple minutes, 19, 20. He always seems to be the guy that can go out there and compromise the defense. I think it's a testament to his skill level and also the guys on the Celtics embracing Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, well, they understood what he is and what he's bringing to the table. Some veteran leadership as well. He's been around, been a rookie of the year, a guy that can knock down the open 3, that can get to the basket, that can shoot the mid-range, which makes you a 3-level scorer, right? On top of that, you can make plays for yourself and make plays for others. You play defense as well. When I think today's NBA, especially with where we were last year, right? One piece away, and it was like the Malcolm Brogdon piece that we felt like we were away. And he comes in and he plays the way he does. It's easy to defer to a guy like that because you believe and you trust in him. No, it's easy to do it when they prove that when they prove it. Now, it's different if he comes in and you're supposed to be like, we're going to defer to this guy. And then all of a sudden, he's not living up to his end of the bargain. But he's done that and a whole lot more. So you can't say enough about what he's done for this organization.
Yeah, and
so far.
Especially getting this win tonight because, again, you lose this game to Toronto, and you're still looking for that win to make sure you get the 2 seed. Now you're able to get that out of the way. And, Scout, we're taking a look at the standings back here. You got the Bucks at 1 as they locked it up with their win, but the Celtics locked in at 2. And obviously things pretty tight once you get through that kind of 6 through 9 range, as Chicago is definitely the 10 seed. At this point, they'll be in the play-in game, and they'll play. If they can win a couple games, they would play the Bucks. But how important was it for the Celtics just to be able to get this win, have that taken care of, as quickly as possible?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see us overtaking the Bucks after we lost to Washington. I also couldn't see us falling, past the Sixers. I just felt like their lead was there. So my eyes are more down and seeing, okay, Brooklyn wins tonight. That means Miami has to win out. Brooklyn has to lose out. It looks like it's Miami and Atlanta. With this loss from Toronto, I don't even know how they're going to play it moving forward. Obviously, they want home court advantage if they're going to be in that 9-10. There's still a long shot that they could probably get it. They don't have the tiebreaker against Atlanta. So I'm kind of analyzing it out. It's Miami. It's Atlanta. Those two are going to battle it out, and we'll probably play that team in the first round.
Well, to me, what this game and last night, right, it shows that we don't have to go put up 130 points, 110 points to win a game. You got to defend. We defended the 3. I thought we defended everybody else last night except Joel Embiid and then P.J. Tucker there at the end when we switched up our defensive game plan to give up corner threes. But it's going to be games that's going to be ugly and nasty like this. 97 points, we got it done. We were on the cusp of getting it done with 101 points. You do want to score points and things like that, but you got to get stops. You got to be able to get stops and manufacture points off your stops. And I thought they did a great job of that tonight. So I like it's showing that you can win in different ways. You can't be a one-trick pony in this league. It's not just one way to win basketball games. You can win in a multitude of ways. And tonight was a great example of that. Not getting 100 points.
Yeah.
Like, would you expect that? What was the over-under on that? Was it 222?
It was like 223. Yeah.
Yeah, 223. I mean, come on, way under, but you still got the victory. Like, that is important. Those are things that I look at, like, you moving forward and you're getting into playoff brand basketball because the game will slow up. It's not going to be so much free-flowing. It's not going to be easy to get easy shots. People are going to lock in. Teams are going to lock in on what you do offensively, and you're going to have to get some stops.
All right, and they got the stops. They got the win. You talk about playoff brand basketball at the bottom of the screen there. You see it. We're asking you guys at home, with the 2 seed locked in, which team do you want to see in the first round? So that's which team do you want the Celtics to play in the first round? Right now,
my pick.
Yep.
I want lemon pepper wings, baby.
And they agree with you, Scal. They agree with you. 65% right now saying
Tom, you don't even know what I'm talking about, man.
I do. Come on. I've learned a lot. Like, you got to give me some credit. I was right there with you.
You've been hanging around Eddie long enough. You know about lemon pepper? You know about lemon pepper?
Yeah.
Them little wheels.
I do.
Magic City, baby.
Okay.
So put you on Atlanta, Scal. Oh, we lost Scal. That was it. You got the wing joke in there, though. All right, Celtics win it 97-93. They move to 55-25 on the season. We got plenty more to get to here on Celtics Postgame Live. Quick break, and we're right back.